Did you know that right now, 60% of Google searches end without anyone ever clicking a link? That means your old SEO strategies might need an update. The good news is there's a simple way to adapt your content so that you still get views even with AI searches taking over Google's top slot. Not long ago, getting to the top of Google search page was everything, but that's changing fast. More and more users are turning to ChatGPT, Perplexity, even Google's AI overviews for direct answers to their questions. And if your content isn't optimized for AI, you could start missing out on a potentially great new audience. As AI search changes the game, new optimization tactics are being developed to help your content stay visible, no matter the platform. In today's video, we'll introduce you to GEO so you can get familiar with a few key steps you can take to make sure AI platforms are ready to reference your content. GEO stands for Generative Engine Optimization. Think of it as SEO's evolution for the AI age. SEO gets you ranked, while GEO gets you quoted. The term is starting to gain traction with SEO experts and marketers to differentiate between making your content more visible to AI and making your links rank high on a search page. You still need SEO, but now it's going to be complemented by GEO, which can open up your content to a whole new audience. So what exactly makes GEO different from SEO? We'll start off with similarities since there are plenty. At their core, both SEO and GEO are optimization tactics to make your website and content more visible and have it appear in online searches. They both need high quality, relevant content, and both capitalize on user intent to increase traffic to your website. It's important to quickly mention that the most commonly used AI platforms, even those that aren't being developed by Google or Microsoft, are still using established search engines to help with their general queries. This means that regardless of how you ask the question, whether it's on Google, Perplexity, Bing, or ChatGPT, the pool of information isn't widely different. Your content has just as much potential to appear in an answer on Perplexity or ChatGPT, but you need to optimize your content so that it is understandable and interesting to the AI models. It won't happen by default. In order for your content to be considered, it needs to be clear, credible, useful, and trustworthy. It's not just about matching the question a user is asking or using the right combination of keywords to get to the top. AI searches want you to be a reliable source that answers the user's questions from within their responses. So there are 4 key differences that are going to shape how you approach content creation moving forward in order to blend the two optimization strategies. SEO targets traditional SERPs, search engine results pages, while GEO targets AI-generated responses, whether they're in Google's AI overviews or on dedicated apps like ChatGPT. GEO is focused on getting your content referenced in the AI response rather than having your link appear on a search page. SEO builds your ranking factor by using keywords, backlinks, and technical SEO elements to make sure search crawlers can find your content. Quality is still a major factor, but since your content isn't going to appear on the results page, it doesn't necessarily have to be narrative. This is why elements like alt tags or hashtags work well for SEO, as they help the search engine recognize and recommend your content. GEO, on the other hand, leverages content structure, authority, and citations in order to make your content more attractive to AI platforms. AI needs to be able to understand your information in order to cite it as a source, but ultimately, it'll give the user a complete answer to their question. Your content is a resource rather than a recommendation, so for it to appear, it needs to have expertise. Now, this one's pretty interesting. SEO has always been click-driven. Its purpose was always to make sure users were clicking through a link on your search page to reach your content. AI platforms and overviews are designed to give users a summary of information without having to click through to a new page. Because of this, GEO focuses on exposure-driven traffic, meaning you would increase brand visibility online through mentions in AI responses, which can lead to indirect traffic. Since the ranking factors, traffic, and targets are different for AI searches, your content strategy needs to change as well. SEO targeted your whole website or web page, using elements like technical SEO, keywords, and backlinks to help search rankings for the whole page. GEO prioritizes the actual content of your page with the goal of making sure that that content can be retrieved by AI systems without needing full page context. For good GEO, you should be writing context-rich pieces that can be understood independently and are easier for AI to understand and quote. Writing in a clear question and answer format, for example, is a solid structure for AI to understand, since it can relate the question to its query and use your answer as an explanation. Here's a blog that really nailed their GEO strategy. StoryChief is a content management platform that also runs a blog about all the latest innovations in marketing strategy, including SEO. Their blog post on GEO is well structured, with many of the headings phrased as questions that are then answered in the paragraphs below. They use quotations from trustworthy sources, in this case, the original research paper that proposes GEO as an optimization method, and even have screenshot examples, helping them build authority again. The paragraphs are clear and easy to read for both humans and AI, and often have self-contained responses to the topics posed in the heading. You can see on Hosting Your Tutorials, we have a similar article on GEO that tackles some of the more technical elements behind the optimization method. So that you don't forget about them once the video's over, we've made a short checklist for the most important elements of GEO. You can find it down in the description below, along with a code for 10% off hosting your horizons. If you can believe it, Perplexity has grown to 15 million monthly users in just a short period of time. And every Google search you make is headed up by their AI overviews, providing a summary of relevant information. That tells us there's a huge shift happening in how people find information online, and this trend is accelerating. As more people discover AI search tools, the websites that understand how to work with these platforms are going to see new opportunities for visibility and growth. This shift isn't about rushing to change everything overnight. Rather, it's about understanding how to evolve your content strategy thoughtfully to keep up with the times. Thinking about this now means positioning your business to be a leader in the future. And honestly, most of the skills you've learned for SEO translate directly to GEO. You just need to understand the difference. The old SEO game was all about being number one, ranking as high as you can and measuring success by click-throughs. As AI becomes more prominent, number one is changing. Now it's all about being a source AI can trust and cite in its responses. GEO isn't widely adopted yet, but just like LLMs.txt and other emerging standards, it's becoming an important consideration for content creators who want to stay visible across all search platforms. So, have you been using AI for your online searches, or are you still loyal to the old Google search bar? Let us know down below, and keep an eye out for our next video. We'll actually be chatting with the organic marketing specialist here at Hostinger, answering some of the most common questions about GEO. So make sure you're subscribed so you know exactly when that video goes up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.